Lunchbox review time. This is primarily to show the condition of this box. It's the Rifleman, the old TV show, the old Western, Chuck Connors. 1960. That puts this at what, 64 years old? "64 years old," that's right. I get a strange thing on this camera sometimes where it makes things look curved when they're not. This box is curved on the edges, obviously, but it's pretty square. You can see this one here is full of scratches. It's a rare box. It shows a lot of wear right here. It's smooth, but there's a lot of fading right in the middle. Around the sides, for a 60-year-old box, it's really not that bad. You got, looks like bullets on the top. It's got a picture of the rifle. This is a lunchbox that they really didn't do a whole lot with. I don't even know what that is on the bottom. And then you got the rifle again on the side. They didn't put a lot of effort into this one as far as to making like different scenes or whatever. The back has got the same scenario as the front. Connors is pretty good, but his horse especially is faded real bad. You got scratches all around the edges. But on the inside, again, not bad. These are getting pretty hard to find. These lunchboxes are getting pretty hard to find, so I'm happy to have this one. But yeah, Rifleman's one of my favorite TV shows, along with Gunsmoke. Andy Griffith. Just want to make a little video so you can see the lunchbox if you ever wanted to take a closer look to it and you didn't have it or something. You got a scene here. They're on the. It looks like Rifleman might have shot this guy's gun out of his hand. He was good. He was a sharpshooter like that. He could just peg somebody, precisely. However he wanted to. It looks like maybe these guys were trying to rob the bank. This lady, she was probably just an innocent bystander, and he was probably just coming into town to put a deposit in, and these three crooks came up. Mark's always in the middle of everything on the show. On the back, they've run into a bobcat. They were cattlemen. They didn't like being called sod busters. They didn't want to be known as regular dirt farmers, regular farmers that made vegetables. They wanted to be cattle farmers, and that's what they kept trying to accomplish during the series, and kept running into problems. Quite a few times they had to start the whole scenario all over because they lost everything due to, their cows being, getting a disease and, killing everything or whatever. I remember that happened one time. Different things, but he had a friend, the marshal in the town, North Fork, I think that was in New Mexico, and he helped him out a lot. He just made it seem like he should have been the marshal, but he was a family man just trying to I think I heard the other day he said he had moved there from Oklahoma City, and Kansas City or Oklahoma City. I think it was Oklahoma City. And his wife died, I guess, when his son was real small, and they moved out west to try to start a new life for themselves. But anyway, Rifleman's a great TV show. If you hadn't ever seen it, if you're watching this, it's most likely that you probably do know maybe more about it than I do. I've watched pretty much every episode. Every once in a while, I'll see one and say, hey, I don't remember seeing this one before, but that's pretty rare. And it's more common when I'll say, hey, I hadn't seen this one a bunch of times. My favorite episode is Wyoming Storied. It's a 2-part series where, again, he had lost everything that he had, and he got a job to go get some bad guys. And he was going to make enough money to restart and buy him some new cattle and stuff like that. I think that's what happened. I think the cows got some kind of disease on that one at the beginning. It's the only one I remember being a 2-part story. But you had all the good character actors, John Anderson, Claude Akins. I can't think of the other people's names right now. There's some really good ones, though. Oh man, I can't think. Anyways, Rifleman Lunch Box. Just what it looks like.